Okay, guys, I'm a little triggered because it's the third time. The third time! One, two, three! I recorded the same scene. So I'm just gonna repeat it, right? I'm just gonna repeat what was in my head. Hopefully, I get it right. Okay, listen. Just listen. The time you're spending wasting on other people's platforms and not making a business, reading a book, learning a language, developing a skill, doing something that's going to help your real life or help your online life to start a business and, be productive, right? Be a productive person in society. Like, aren't you embarrassed? This is embarrassing. Like, why? Oh, God. Like, why would you do that? Like, I don't understand. Like, some people are jealous of what people have created online instead of trying to go get it for themselves online or even offline. Like, social media is not everything. Like, you can develop your own skills and develop your own life outside of social media. So I think a lot of people need to go do that instead of like focusing on other people's platforms without having a reason. It doesn't make sense. It really, really, really does make sense.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Yeah, to be honest, social media is not for everyone. Trust me, I know. I have always been one of those persons who I didn't understand social media. I didn't know the blessings of social media and how it can help you to develop as a person as well, and how it can help you to really get yourself out there. So, like I said before, social media can be a blessing and a curse. It can bring attention to your business. It can help you start a business. It can boost your creativity. It can help you to start conversation with random people around the world. Like, I've met so many people on Twitch. Like, if you aren't following me on Twitch, the link will be in the description box below. But I've met so many people from the US, from Canada, from different places around the world just through social media, just through having a common platform and a common interest. It's very interesting to see how the internet can be used for good things. And yeah, like I said before, it can be the greatest thing and it can be the worst thing because people tend to hide behind a fake profile and talk all the things they want to talk about without actually considering other people's feelings. And I think they should consider other people's feelings, and they should, if you have something bad to say, keep it to yourself. Nobody cares. Like, you should have an opinion. Like, you should state your opinions and be confident in what you like and the things you love. But if it's going to be something that is going to affect like a lot of people, keep it to yourself. No, nobody asked you to say anything. Nobody really cares. Like, the internet has such a short attention span. Nobody really cares. So, okay, so I actually wanted to touch on a few things that I learned about social media initially in terms of what you should do before you start. So I would say I have about 4 things that I would say you guys can focus on before you start social media. So I did it in like a list format, so I'm gonna just go through each of them. So number 1, research, research, research. Many people just start a channel without a plan, just like me. I started one without a plan. I had like video topics set up, but my brother said to me one day, like, yo, if you're gonna talk about certain things, you're gonna have to come with some facts. You're gonna have to research about it. You're gonna have to learn how social media works. And that's what I did. I looked around, I figured out how certain algorithm works. It's very hard as well. So it's not something that's easy. A lot of people think that you can just go on social media and have it easy, but it all depends on the platform you choose as well. It really just depends. So I started doing research on like editing, which I still suck at. I'm trying to get there. I did research on social media marketing. I'm still looking into that. I think you should make yourself a niche. Like people always say, find a niche market. But I was watching a couple videos. I don't remember the name of the YouTuber, but he's an entrepreneur and he has like a lot of words of wisdom. He has said so many things that I agree with in terms of how social media has forced us to think that we don't have enough time, and if you don't do certain things when you're young, you're not successful. Yeah, he has done so many of those things, and I think it's so interesting to see that that social media can cause so many people different experiences. Like people can go through so many different things with social media. And with the first topic of researching, I think you should be open to change, willing to change. Not necessarily your morals and like your standards as a person, definitely not. But I think you should be open to like experiences, like new experiences, and be willing to adapt and become a better person. Alright, so second one I would say is setting goals and meeting them. So this is actually pretty funny because I'm the kind of person who, for example, I will set goals and I will set things in place, but sometimes I will not do what I need to do. So it's really, really hard. And all of these things are not meant to be easy. Some people want an easy way out. Some people want the best things. So for example, I always thought that if I didn't have like the best camera and the best mic, then I can't do social media, I can't do YouTube because everybody's gonna think that my content is trash and nobody's gonna watch it because I don't have like the top camera. And listen, everybody starts from somewhere. You're going to have to start from somewhere. I'm using a budget webcam and I'm using a budget mic. All of this cost me like less than 100 US. And some people's setup who are like bigger YouTubers cost like tens of thousands of US dollars. If you don't have it, you don't have it. But you have to start somewhere. People film on their phones. People film from their tablets. Like, you don't have to have the best setup at the beginning. At the beginning, you should be determining what your market will be, decide what kind of content you want to do, test out your content. What would you really do if you had all of that following right at the beginning? You wouldn't have any like room to grow, legit. And I think you should set some goals, meet them, like make your first video, try again. If you're not sure, if you don't like how you look, I didn't like the first time I looked when I did a video of myself in it, definitely not. But I had to deal with it. I had to grow. I had to decide that, okay, this is me. This is how I am. This is who I am. I can't change who I am completely to please the internet or to please what everybody else thinks that a Jamaican YouTuber should be. I don't knock anybody else who's doing like common Jamaican content. Like, that's what certain audiences want, and they do a very good job at it. I've seen like a couple young YouTubers like myself. I just started, but I see a couple of them and they're doing like really good. They're doing a really good job. Like, it's amazing to see what they have done in the space of quarantine, and shout out to all of them. Like, people who've started podcasts. I know a few people who have started podcasts. I know people who've started YouTube channels. People who have started businesses in the quarantine. Hats off to them. I think that anything you want to do, you can do. Definitely. But the most important thing is 3. Point 3. You have to be consistent. Consistency. Like, I feel like I'm talking to myself because I'm the type of person who does something for 2 months and then stop. So I'm trying to break that out of myself as well. Yeah, because sometimes I'll work, and then stop completely. Even in my daily life, like it's happened with me doing like basic stuff, like working out. I'll start and stop. Learning how to do different things in the kitchen, I start and stop. Like, it's something that I'm working on. I will never come onto my platform or come onto YouTube and pretend to be the perfect person or to be the best person. Like, everybody's going to see you through that facade eventually. It doesn't make sense to act a certain way and to pretend to be a certain way. And you have to remember that you have to be truly happy through the process. Everybody's road is different. You might see this person at 1,000 followers, you don't know what they did to get there. You see people with different things like house, car, like different success stories, degrees, all of that kind of thing. You don't know what they did to get there. Everybody has their different degree of success, and you only see maybe 10 or 20 minutes of that person's life weekly or daily on YouTube. You don't know them. You don't know anything that they've done. You don't know how they have managed to build their platforms or to build their success. So you should never be envious or never be jealous of what someone has done to get where they wanted to go. Okay, so let's move on to the topic number 4, patience. A lot of people need to learn this. Organic growth is good growth, right? Organic growth is good growth. I'm going to say it a little louder for the people in the back, like the people who want to post one random video and get 1 million views and go viral without any work or without developing their skills in editing and perfecting something so that if you get 1 million subs, you have something to maintain and turn into a business or turn into a full-time hobby that you can use in like the future. Organic growth is good growth. Like, there's nothing wrong with growing slowly. When you grow slowly, you know what your audience is looking for. You know how to adjust. You know how to grow. What would you do if you had 1 million subs right now with one video on your channel? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. What would you do with 1 million subscribers with one video on your channel and you don't have another plan? You don't have any other videos planned for the week or for the month? Doesn't make sense. So, like, I'm not the biggest social media person, but I'll get better over time, and I'm just learning to be myself. And I used to be so scared at the beginning. I couldn't look at a camera. I couldn't look at people. I was afraid to post pictures of myself online. I didn't want anyone like involved in my head or involved in my mind. But I started off with Twitch, and Twitch has opened me up to say, hey, let me actually start a YouTube channel, because I wanted to start one for so long, but I wasn't sure if what I wanted to do was something that people were interested in. I still don't think it's something that people are interested in, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it's the YouTube channel nobody asked for, but I decided to make it anyway. So I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna post what I want, and like, I don't know. I'll see where life takes me, and I'll see where it goes. Like, I don't have anything much planned. I'll just see where it goes. So to go back through the points again, 1, do your research as much as possible. If you're going to do topics that are touchy, definitely do research. If you're going to do mostly opinion-based stuff, just be mindful of what you say and do. 2, set goals and meet those goals. Set up anything you want. If you can't get an expensive camera, get a $20 camera, use your phone camera, use something. 3rd point, consistency. Whether it be 1 video a day, 1 video a week, maybe 2 videos a month, just try to upload as much as possible. It doesn't matter like the quality of the video. Good audio is okay, but just make sure that make sure that you have quality content. Develop the content in such a way that even if you have a bad camera or you have poor video, it might still pull someone in to stay. And then for the last point again, patience. It's okay to stumble and fall. It's okay to fail. I had this issue too in the past. It's okay to fail. Nothing's wrong with failing. I hated failing. I'm still a little defensive when I fail. I'm still working on it, but it's something that I think many people can get over. Many people can work on. So yeah, I didn't really plan to really edit this video that much. I guess when I just sit down and talk to myself and vent out my thoughts and actually like write down points and actually follow them, I think it's easier for me to talk. So alright guys, it's the end of the video. I don't know. I think this is kinda long. I was planning to start a podcast, but I wasn't planning on talking about anything heavy on my podcast. It was mostly gonna be about anime and K-pop stuff, things I've done on Twitch. And it would mainly be on Twitch on a Friday. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing in terms of my schedule, but I'll let you guys know what's happening. But thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys will enjoy the content, and I hope you guys will actually take advantage of social media instead of watching the opportunities pass you by, especially in this climate of most things being online. So take advantage of social media. Okay, guys. So thank you guys again, and remember, come for the content, stay for the madness, and leave with the culture. Bye guys, thank you so much.